Boom. Best of 3. Top left on side delta, the map everyone likes. It's dark, and the bottom right we have our Liquid Terran player Clem, who basically, if you kind of think back, he got picked up by Liquid when he was still just an up-and-coming player, and being 1 year-ish on that team just made him explode for some reason. Like the environment clicked with him or something. He was playing for Exceed before that. He was already a pro player, but he wasn't really... He was like one of the ladder heroes, right? He was kind of unbeatable on ladder, but he never really delivered on tournaments. And when he got picked up by Liquid, after starting his career there, it kind of really royal roaded, or kind of rotated him to the top, really propelled him into the next level of play, which he was kind of missing till that stage. He was already like one of the players you hate to hit on ladder, like, not that guy again, you know, he's just tough to beat, and like he's gonna out-micro you on so many ends and stuff. And then he developed into a player who's like, yeah, this is one of like the best Terran in Europe, one of the best Terrans in the world, and one of the toughest opponents, one of the guys you do never want to hit. It's like, yeah, I hated to play against this guy to I'm afraid to play this guy, right? But Dark has had that to his name all time long. I'm afraid to play this guy. He's one of the scariest players on the world. Probably the scariest Zerg overall, even scarier than Reyna or Serral, just because it does not make sense the way he wins. It's like hard to reason. So let's take a look at this game. We're gonna get 3 Rex Reaper opening with 4 Reapers here, at least. Or Clem, let's see if he makes any more. 4 Reapers is a good number to cancel the 3rd and get a confirmed cancel on that one. Or you can just commit into the drones, into the queens, whatever you like to. But if you commit to fight, you rather want to have some more Reapers. And we're actually going to see more Reapers than 4. So let's see what can get done with this first one. It's going to commit very deep on creep here. I'm going to try to shut down 1 drone. Dark did see, of course, the barracks, so he knows there's going to be a lot of Reapers to follow. So he makes some extra links. 1 link got killed. Oh my god. Almost body blocking his body there. The 2nd Reaper coming in here. But gets away. So Clem is gonna commit to the 3rd for now. He's just gonna rotate over here into the main base, it seems. And Dark needs a little bit more there. Like, oh, even going for a preemptive grenade. I like that one. Trying to fight the queens here, trying to isolate that one on the top. He is committing very heavy though into the main base. There is no speed yet though, and Dark is not gonna find any kills as of yet. Getting the first kill finally there with the queen. Is gonna lose 1 more queen. No, nice save here by the links. Gonna sacrifice a couple of the links though. Amazing, they spawned just in time. That was as it was like a trap laid out there for Dark. Oh, he's gonna isolate one of the Reapers, gonna kill one, losing a queen though. But finally, with speed, he should be able to shut this down. My god, some amazing duking and jiving. Actually, getting out 3 Reapers is more than I thought. Still gonna lose them, though. I think, yeah. Maybe it wasn't the smartest rally here. Just gonna lose the 3 Reapers. And let's see what was made behind. We have actually still more Reapers coming here, which I find kind of odd. Because, like, cancel these. You don't need Reapers at this point, do you? What are you aiming for? We have a reactor on the main base, basically. And we're gonna get what? Tech labs here now? 2? What are you doing? So 1 tech lab, 1 reactor. Gonna be a marine follow-up, it seems. Oh, okay, I see. Let's go. Swap the factory here, get some Hellions. Yeah, of course, it makes a lot of sense now that I think about this. Maru did play it the same way. He made Reapers and then swapped the factory onto a reactor first. That's why we have a reactor there in the main base. Gonna get Stim behind this, get some Hellions. Gonna be most likely Hellion Banshee as well when the starport's gonna show up there. There's actually a reactor here. Maybe he's gonna skip the Banshee phase. Let's see, we have 4 Reapers, which is kind of funny, like an odd unit composition for this stage of the game. Let's see what can get done with this. They can tank some shots from queens and protect the Hellions a little bit. But you want to have them in front. They can also just snipe creep tumors with grenades if you're really on top of that. Without using any scans. Okay, so we're not gonna have any Banshees. We only have, what, four some Hellions and 4 Reapers here as a roaming force, creep denial force. They're good enough. They can really fight queens. Like 4 Reapers with Hellions is a good force to fight against queens. But he's just gonna get surrounded, is he? Yeah, Dark is not gonna have any of this. He's just gonna kill everything. And I kind of hate it when this happens, because Dark loves this. He loves this. He's just gonna deny any creep clearing, and now he's gonna have a free map. Oh, that shot! Oh my god. And then it still got killed by the last lane. But there was a nice lining up there. I love that shot. And see? Now he can even counter pressure the third. There's nothing defending this. There's no Hellions to accomplish these Marines. Accompany these Marines, and Dark's just gonna run around and grab some SCVs on the back end of this. Oh, is he? Nah. Maybe not, but... Yeah, Clem's map pressure is so low at this point. He has nothing. If he moves out with anything right now, he's gonna really expose himself at home. He's gonna use a medevac to drop some mines, but is already monitored here by Dark. So yeah, he knows about everything. And that's what you give up if you lose all of your Hellions and your Reapers like that. Just shooting. That's what he accomplished with him. He shot like a third of this hatchery's health. That's what he did. That's what he traded for, basically. Is that worth it? I mean, it keeps the links on the other side of the map for like a little bit, but of course, like it buys you time. It forces these links in the first place. Hey, that's cool. Getting a queen there is really, really nice. Not getting any drones though. Oh, you need to be careful. They are not combat shields. They are no +1 yet. They have stim. 2 mines there could be very impactful if Dark kind of decides to run into the main base. Nice pullback here by Clem, and he's gonna trade really well, but +1 is about to finish. This was an anti-timing for Dark here. Just fighting before his 1-1 was done. If he would have waited just a second longer or 2 seconds longer, he would have had a really good advantage here over Clem actually in that fight. Making the fight go way more in a different direction than it actually went. Hey, boom. Alright, drop trying to come in again, not really finding anything yet. Getting pushed back by a queen, trying to go for some more drones here. And it's actually gonna happen. No reaction here from Dark. Not even after the shots are fired. Widowmines are just gonna... What? Yes. Widowmine now with cloak. Oh, Dark did just blow it up in the last second, and he's gonna evacuate into the medevacs, but just repositioning into the main base might be enough here. No queens in position yet, just moving to the case, but it's just in the nick of time to push Clem back here. Will he be able to defend his third though? So much friendly fire it seems though, killing all of the bio there. The Widowmines are permanently cloaked now. On the other side we had some Banelings run in and killing 9 SCVs. We're gonna get some Marines trying to clear out this base. This would be a nice pickoff. Widowmine coming back into the main base. He might just have it there for a second. He is definitely gonna get a kill on this base though. The Widowmine did get a nice shot here, getting 5 more drones actually. And he got a base. Hey, can't complain about the last couple 5 seconds here for the Clem. It was a good kind of sequence there. Now focus firing some of the Banes, even getting the Hydralisk here. And having a force to the south, but this is not really enough to fight this much Zerg. Maybe you can trade get some good connections with his Widowmines, but not really. Just sacrificing like 5 Widowmines for 1 shot on links. And it's gonna be 2-2 for a long time in advance here. For Dark over Clem. Losing 1 medevac here, losing some of the Marines. Look at that. 2-2 is not even halfway done. We are finished here for Dark. And he should be going momentarily into a into a hive, like getting an infestation pit would be next step, going into a hive, or just getting out like an infestor or two for fungals, maybe even. Maybe he stays actually on Lingbane Hydra, but I don't know, I can't see why. You at least want to have the hive to get like your +3 upgrades going, get some adrenal going. We're gonna have both players kind of trading bases here right now. Not the main base though, we need to be a little bit careful. Oh, that was an insane mine shot there. But are all the mines depleted now? There is one more mine shot, getting some good damage. And yeah, we have a base also killed here on the other side. Clem just evacuated, he did not lose the command center. He lost a lot of SCVs, but it's still, it feels like Clem is still trading better here for now. He's gonna get the Hydralisk Den. It might be actually very cool. I think this is the only Hydra Den. It was an odd position there, very open. And yeah, no more Hydra Den. We have +1. Like about to finish for like 11 Hydras, and that's gonna be it for a while. Okay, like 15 Hydras. Oh my god, there we go. He's not remaking the Den. That's a little bit odd here. Yeah, Clem taking a big supply lead at this point. 185 to 160 is nothing to scoff at. His 2-2 is about done. And finally on par with Dark. He has started his +3 attack, so he's gonna be ahead in the attack department here over Dark. And Dark, he just lost bases. He never really transitioned into any high attack. He lost his tier 2 unit tech as well. And he never remade those. He never remade the Hydrogen. He might have not even noticed that he lost it. Because it was in such a weird position as well. It's gonna be Burrow, and he's committing onto +2 attack. While he cannot make any additional Hydras. He has enough money, he needs some more Hydralisks to his composition. 15 is good, but 20 is better, right? And you need to be able to remake those to trade. He's getting like overload speed stuff. I'd rather have another Hydralisk Den than overload speed at this point, to be honest. Oh, getting some free marines here is very nice. And the medevac is empty, so no more potential damage on this side. While we have a big push here onto the third from Dark. Dark is also trying to move in again on the third from Clem. Clearing, at least forcing an evacuation. Oh, some insane Bane connections here and some friendly fire. A good army clear here for Dark, but is it gonna be enough? In the end, the splits just might work out. We're gonna get some extra reinforcements here for Dark, though, pushing this completely back. And this command center never really was moved away from this Hydralisk. It took so much damage. Now he needs to repair this one. He saves it though for now, so gonna be good for now. But let's have a look. So we're down to 13 Hydralisks, and we're almost at +2. We still do not have an extra Hydralisk Den. There is no extra Den. He cannot reproduce his ranged units. He cannot go up to 100, like 20 Hydras or something, which is really the number you kind of want to play around to get that extra oomph. But now moving into the right with all of these banelings blowing up so much of the bio, just keeping it back. Oh, actually committing to this command center I kind of would have wanted him to do first, but is it actually gonna matter? He is here inside the base. This is gonna be at least a base trading kind of scenario. And oh, so many overlords. Clem has a smaller force here onto the left, but it's not really gonna be able to win the game, is it? We also have still a lot of units moving out here, but most of it is medivacs, is it not? There's 11 medivacs, 24 marines. So he still has a lot of marines here, but most of his army supply is in medivacs, and all of his production is gonna get killed here. There is no reinforcement. On the other side for Dark, we see he's still mining, he is still building, so he's reproducing a lot of his armies he lost, and he can basically still trade. While for Clem, he has to remake barracks right now. That's where we are at. And Dark has burrow. He can just burrow Banes. He's such a scary Link Bane user. Oh, and there's one too. He lifts this CC. We're kind of running out of CCs. No more orbitals. He has actually no more orbital. No, okay, there's one orbital here. He just snipes these two Banelings, but if we burrow Banes here now, there we go. You cannot. You cannot. There's no scan. You cannot commit. So he's just gonna lose the rest of his main base. And Dark's just rotating to the top now. He can even clear out a planetary if he wants to with the Banes. Oh, trying to snipe the Banes here. Lynx and Banes coming up from the back as well. These Widow Mines might be key here. Oh, actually getting into a good position here. Dark might have overcommitted a little bit. He still cannot reproduce his Hydralisks. Every Hydra he loses right now is permanent. He still does not have... He only has Ling Bane tech right now. That's what he's playing with. And if he loses these... At least 2, yeah. So he's down to like, what, 4 Hydras? Plus 2 Hydras. Oh, nice, but... Like, 4 is not the number you need. And Clem is kind of back. He has 5 barracks. He kept his factory alive here. And what he kind of needs now is he does not have scans. So having this as a planetary, it might buy you some safety, but you're out of mules, you're out of scans, you only have 1 orbital. You need orbitals, my man. Because like this, Dark is vastly outmining, as you can see here. Finally, we're gonna get another Hydralisk then here. Dark noticing the lack of tech for him. And these Lynx are just gonna push back this base again. If they put any damage on this, it's just gonna start burn so easily. Killing any SCV is so hurtful right now. Clem has such a low eco at this point, and Dark is still sitting nice and fine on 6 bases here. Sorry, 5. I cannot count, apparently. Even those 4 Hydras still not sleeping on the job here. Watching that Medivac. If it tries to move in, they're just gonna shoot it down. We have 1 Widow Mine denying this base for now, but hey, Dark has a lot of mining bases. He has 3 mining bases, healthy. He has 66 drones, that's enough. Clem trying to snipe some tech here, snipe some drones, but he's even gonna commit these Marines. He's gonna lose all of these Marines because he cannot load them into anything with the fungal. This bunker is never gonna go up. Just 5 Lynx is gonna be enough to harass this position. And we have a harassment force here on the top for Clem, but the Medivac's kind of moved a little bit far away there. Oh, killing these 4 Hydras might be nice, but actually, oh, 1 Hydra is gonna stay alive and he's gonna finish the Medivac. Oh my god. Wow, hey, that's a cool position, but look at that. We have so much supply, but it's 9 Medivacs. There's 18 supply Medivacs, right? That's 18 supply that cannot shoot. And if you then reduce that 18 supply, if you just take that away from what he also has, it's not, it's like half of what Dark has, right? Fighting supply. Let's go get a couple Banes here, that's really good. Just any snipe you can get here, but hey, he cannot even scan this because he only has 1 orbiter. He's so low on scans, he is actually supply capped right now. He lost so many depots, now he needs to remake depots. He doesn't really want to invest money into that. Clem is kind of really on the back foot here, losing out on the mining race at this point. Dark is just up to 71 drones, he's going up to Hive, he's going up to Hydralisk, then he's building an extra base, which is I think in... Oh no, it's here, at the base which was killed earlier. And this is basically Clem's last try to kill this, but he does not remember there is no scans. And these Banes, they will be the nail in the coffin. We even have some Infestors joining the fray here. There's some Banes here again. And some Banes running into this base as well. There's so many Banelings everywhere for Dark, just destroying Clem everywhere when he's remaking 12 more drones, going up to 80 some drones here. I'm still trying to harass it a little bit, but like this trap is already enough. Having just 2 stray Hydras baiting him potentially into these Banelings, also like making it look, hey, there's a miss rally. Haha, come get these. I love this from Dark, how he's playing this. And Clem he made a lot of production backup, but he still is lacking the orbitals. We need the extra command centers. No, not connecting on this one. Okay, so knocking down this base might be nice, but it's like half mined out. It doesn't have too much left to it. And Dark just expanding to the top right might be the right choice for him. Just like grow closer to the Terran even. Why not? He has a big army, he has 3-3 on the way, he's about to hit lurkers, right? With range. So he can like hold the position for long. There is no siege units for Clem, there is no liberators. I mean, he's building libs now, but they're not gonna have range. They're not gonna have +2. Yeah, that's what I want to see. I want to see him take this base and just get some lurker defense up there. Clem is trying to drop the natural here, but there's nothing really to drop. There's only 3 drones on the guys. Everything else is mined out at this point. But I have to say, Dark kind of let up on the pressure. So Clem is kind of rebuilding. He's kind of getting back into the game, actually. Getting another command center here and hopefully making this into an orbital. Basically doubling his number of scans. It's kind of making this playable again. Some extra scans, extra mules, and he is up to 50 SCVs again. He's even committing a scan to creep, like a weird creep position. Oh my god. And there we go. Lurkers are in position. We are having a lot of Bane, Ling also joining. And the Infestor march is coming. Oh my god, the Banelings, the Fungals, the Lurkers, everything kind of joined here in these kind of bottleneck area. And we need some high attack. We need lib range here from Clem. Like, Liberators are a good choice, I think. In my opinion, it's tech you already have. It's like a 2.5 tier tech, but to make it into a real tier 3 tech unit, you need to have the range. Oh my god. Those lurkers, 27 kills, really? Ooh, that lurker might have... Oh my god, they're doing so much damage right now. He's clearing out so much, camping the production again here. The Liberators are nice though. There is no Vipers yet to grab any Liberators and pull them into your Hydralisks. He has the Infestors though. He could like throw down Fungals, which seems weird, but just damaging them, if you have so many high energy Infestors, might be worth it. Okay, this might be a good move here. Just moving in, clearing out these links. They are not gonna be able to fend off this army, are they? Are they though? No, they're not. And yeah, do not lose these 2 CCs there. If Dark could grab these, that would be huge. Losing this base as well, though, is not the way you want to have it play out, though. Dark is gonna shut down the harassment onto the left. And yeah, Clem is just gonna say GG at this point. Well played here by Dark, who does not seem to die. The unkillable Zerg. You can use whatever you want. You're not gonna kill this man. So 1-0 for Dark. And seems like Dark might just hit the finals here. Oh. Did MaxPax already win? Wait, what's the other game? Solar MaxPax? Dark needs a minute here. I wonder who won Solar MaxPax. It seems MaxPax won. So MaxPax is awaiting in the finals there. That's what I get from all the non-confirmations, but it seems he just chilled out in lobby and Solar left Battle.net, so that's an indicator at least. Yo, Habibi Musti, how you doing, mate? Doing some StarCraft 2 casting here tonight as well. And Dark is 1-0 in the lead. Above this guy from Texas, Clem. Needs to bring it back. Was kind of a nail biter last game, but it felt like Dark never really was on the verge of dying. But Clem kind of, you know, he died once and then came back to life and then he died again. Unfortunately. I want to kind of see something different. I don't want to see the 3 Rex Reaper. I want to see like 2 Rex Reaper maybe. But we don't have the low ground wall, so maybe it's just going to be a 1 Rex Reaper expand. Maybe even no Reaper. 1 Hellion Scout expand, something like that. I want to see something a little bit weird from Clem here. Like at least for the opening, get into a very stable late game. If you get like up 4 bases up and running, well defended against Dark, I think you can basically out-trade him as Clem here. And outgrow him. But as we saw, Dark was pressuring the third so much against Clem in the first match, and he's like so good at pressuring the third over and over and over with Ling and Bane counterattacks. That's basically what's killing the Terran. That's what what makes them really all in against Dark all the time. Like we saw this again with Epic as well in the first game, Epic against Dark, where Epic had him like dead like 7 times or something. And Dark just kept coming back because he was keeping the economy so low from Epic, because he killed like, I don't know, maybe 60 or 70, 80 SCVs only on the third base. And Epic had to lift his third was like, it was so healthy still when the first main and second base were completely dried up. There was nothing left there, and third base still had all of his patches. That's how much denied mining time there was going on. Okay, so we're gonna see a Reaper expand here into a factory with a reacted Hellion follow-up and most likely Hellion Banshee as the keep safe build here, and I'm gonna assume we're gonna see a third CC with all of that shenanigan. And then I'm gonna expect a bio follow-up here for Clem. Let's see how Dark wants to approach this game. He has a third base on the way here. This 1 Reaper is gonna commit very deep. Gonna kill 1 Ling. Congratulations, Clem. And it's just gonna go out. Gonna keep it safe for now. 1 Marine here to try to deny any overlords. And 1 SCV who I hope confirmed the third. No, he actually did not. This was out scouting. He kept an eye on this position with the SCV, and now he's gonna find that the drone already made the hatchery here. Dark on the other position. You can see Starport on the way here. There should be 2 Hellions. Yeah, I'm not expecting 2 early Cyclones here from our man Clem. Rather have some Hellion Banshee, faster Banshees. He might get some Cyclones after he gets his cloak going for the Banshee. It's something we saw from Future. Not from Future, excuse me, from Epic earlier. I really like that addition. Just putting pressure on overlords can be really cool here. But yeah, he's just gonna lose his Reaper for now. Not gonna do anything with it, fortunately. Okay, for Dark. Oh, this hatchery is this lair feels a little bit early. We're still on 35 drones, and he's already making a lair which is basically almost finished at this point. Now he's gonna have very early tech access here. He's gonna have at least overseers to fight off any Hellion Banshee. That might just be the idea there. So he does not have to commit to spores and can just produce queens. But then he kinda needs like have the overseer in place, right? I don't know. Let's see what he wants to do with this. If this is gonna be any Ling Hydra style or... Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be a Nidus. Okay, that's what he's gonna do with this. So it's just gonna be Queen Ling, I assume. Queen Ling Nidus, it seems. We only have 5 queens though. It feels like we want to have some more queens, right? The Nidus play, offensive Nidus. A Link Nidus is already kind of weak, because Link, first of all, the Nidus can only pop out one unit at a time, right? So Links have insane numbers and they don't pop out as fast, they come out one by one. But having the door open is not gonna help you here, Clem. So Dark trying to pull a fast one, getting the Nidus into the main base here. Clem sees this, but he's a little bit occupied fighting the Lynx. But if he can shut this down actually before this spawns anything, yeah, it's not even load up. He's just gonna run across the map. Yeah, this was shut down beautiful here by Clem. Gonna hit both veggies, and yeah, Dark's just gonna say no, GG. I'm just gonna. My Nidus was shut down, and there we go. Clem just gets 1 point on the board here. Everyone feels a little bit tired, it seems, tonight. No one really committing to those super heavy epic games here. Like Bjorn leaving early, Dark leaving early. I mean, he was really far behind. He had nothing basically going for him. He had lower drone count. He had no tech basically. So yeah, I assume that counter attack would have just killed him there. Nope. Is this the wrong lobby? Yeah. You're in the wrong lobby there. Game. Get all them casters. LHF. Ready, go, go. And see a lobby lol. Yeah. Let's go. So it's 1-1 between Dark and Clem. We're gonna get map number 3, which is Alki1. Finally, some map variants here for the high level players. And this map actually makes it through a lot, but it feels like Terran has a little bit of an edge on this map against, in this matchup specifically against Zerg. By the way, if you enjoy the content, just consider throwing down a sub. You get some amazing emotes, some fingers, some blue fingers, some red fingers. You can play some Matrix with that in other streams if you want to. Let's head into the game. On the bottom left of Alki1 we have Dark, and in the top right we have Clem playing from Texas. Or Texan playing from France, sorry. Who is gonna make America proud, hopefully. He's at least trying to, is what he said in some earlier cups. And going for the high ground wall here, so probably no 2 ranks opening. And most likely no 3 ranks opening. Might just gotta be the Reaper expand again, which is like the most solid opening, right? But honestly, I really personally enjoyed the 2 ranks openings. A lot of people have been mixing in the past months, just to keep some pressure on the Zerg, and just like, it doesn't really slow you down too much economically, it feels, if you can cancel the 3rd, right? And it gives you some map control with the Reapers. I really like that one. Also, if you can keep the Reapers alive, they can be very helpful. Like, did you guys know Reapers do tank, I think, 3 shots from Banes? So if you, like, they tank 1 more shot than a Marine. They're like basically like mini Marauders. Mini Ghosts or something. Nah, Ghosts tank like 17 Banelings, right? They're invincible. And they also regen. They heal. They have grenades, man. But it's like insane to micro Stim Marines, splitting those and throwing down grenades from a volatile unit as a Reaper is. Because they just die to Lings, right? Alright, let's go. We're gonna get 1 Marine, gonna get the factory, so it's gonna be Hellion Banshee again, I assume, into a third base. A rather safe opening here for Clem. Basically a catch-all, or like a defense-all opening. As you could see there in the earlier game, just shutting down the Knight is very hard. A Ling Knight is like super all-in, honestly. Having no tech whatsoever, like nothing to play with. That's really tough. Just getting a Ling to his name and keeping the Reaper a little bit back. Putting this already to half health, he might just float over the barracks because he's not gonna use it for anything really for a while. He's not really gonna make any more Marines until he has his Banshee going. So let's see. Yeah, he's gonna keep the Marine here for now. Gonna keep the the Reaper at the front. Almost losing it here, but I assume we're gonna have a float? No. Okay. Not gonna do it. Makes me a little bit sad, to be honest. Kinda want to see this. Only making one Hellion for now. Oh, so 2 Hellions. There we go. It's really funny how builds have evolved, especially in unit making and production. Setting up production for Terrans specifically, throughout Wings of Liberty into Heart of the Swarm, and then finally now here. Oh, did he kill the Marine? No, the Marine did move back there. Sorry, I'm actually very far away from the minimap with my setup here. I know that's a lame apology. I'm sorry. I need to do like some swapperoo, I think, yeah. Just like good Terrans do with their add-ons. A Viking, huh? No Banshee, no Cloak. Just a Viking. Did Dark see any of this? Nope. So this is completely unscouted. We're gonna get Stim and a Viking here. I mean, having a Viking in general is kind of like a tell. Oh, there is no Banshee? Huh? What are you up to, right? But also, a Viking is gonna just keep out any Overlords. So it's gonna be very hard to scout actually what Clem is up to for Dark. And he never confirmed the third CC, so he actually does not know if there is 3 barracks on the high ground producing tons of Marines right now. We know there is not, of course, but hey, I like this switch up here from Clem. Gonna just make a Liberator next to try to pressure some drones, sorry, for Dark. Maybe he's gonna use it in a push or something. Let's see. And the Vikings just on Overlord hunting duty here, but oh, I see. So we have a lot of Hellions. And there is no armory yet though. That's a little bit odd. So we have 8 Hellions. I expected the armory to be there actually already, but as we can see there is none yet and he's not producing any. Oh, he just like made some extra Hellions there and just wants to run in. That's so funny. Wow, that's super odd. That's something new. Yeah, I like it, man. Just run in with 8 Hellions and the Reaper and he can just kill this Queen and then he has free reign over this drone line. Drones trying to come off the line, but they are so stacked up. This is such a juicy target here. 8 drones already falling and he still has so much health. And behind he is safe with his wall and his 1 Marine. Just gonna keep him safe. Okay, Dark is kind of boxing this in very nicely though. Just gonna... But he can still lose these queens. He needs to be careful. Off creep, they cannot transfuse. They can be transfused though. And we have enough energy on all the other queens here. So Clem kind of... The beginning looked very cool, but Dark really boxed this in super nicely. And in the end, I liked it a little bit more for Dark. Only losing 9 drones to 8 Hellion, a Reaper and a Liberator. We even didn't see the Liberator go down, but apparently it did to fall to the queens there. So having that already gone, that map control again gone here for Dark. Sorry, for Clem. Map control going to Dark. And then just for like Queen energy and 8 drones. Yeah, I'd take that actually. I'd be fine with that. It's a lot of SCVs there on side of Clem, but he does not have a 4th CC. He does not really have anything to move his SCVs to. He kind of needs to set up something very soon. We're gonna see the armory here coming in. We're gonna see the 2nd factory coming in. And I hope we're gonna see a 4th base, 4th CC getting up soon here. We need supplies anyways here for Dark. Sorry, for Clem, extra supply. I don't know why I keep calling Clem dark. They're just both scary people, I think. Or players. No combat shields yet. Still on the way. Got Widow Mines actually. Is this gonna be Widow Mine Burrow, huh? That would be cool. It seems like, yeah, okay, Hydralisk then is coming down, but for now it's gotta be Link Bane for a little bit. Until Hydras come to join the fight and get some upgrades actually. To really combat the Terran army. Oh, getting like 3 Marines, that's okay. Another double drop going to the bottom. I kind of want him to hold the tower here, Clem. That would be cool. Just denying creep going through the middle and just having the vision there would be nice. Because he's blind basically on the middle of the map. And the map is not that big. Ah, nice fungals here. Just killing Marines with queens at this point. Because you have the fungal energy. Medic's boosting in here, but Dark already in position with Links and Banes to defend his base as well. Losing 2 drones, but nothing really here to get done. For Clem. Still trying to find an opening, but everything's like really defended nice and tight here for Dark. He has the queens on the top left. Defending any incoming pushes there. Even gonna get a Widow Mine before it can burrow. He's gonna lose a queen though. And he has to cancel his base. Just gonna decide to give this area up for now. And this might turn into a pushing point here for Clem, who's just gonna keep on trying to poke in here. And find as much damage as he can. Maybe he can trade some good Widowmine shots. Got one decent one there, I think. And yeah, the army on the right is just gonna be deflected. This was already so low in numbers. We still have 2 Hellions here, weirdly enough. Might have been like a misproduction cycle there. We are fully committed to Widow Mines with +1 armor coming in, drilling claws coming in, and just 3 Widow Mines at a time right now. Yeah. On the other side, it's gonna be Ling Hydra Bane though, and Ling Hydra kind of counters the Widow Mine style. So what we're gonna need to see is some extra barracks with extra tech labs and marauders to combat the Hydras and to protect your Widow Mines. And it's still gonna be insanely hard. It's a very micro-intensive style and an execution-based style there. On the side of Clem. Trying to set up a position here in the middle, but Dark is kind of pushing back everything nicely for now. He still has a huge fungal connecting there, and one Bane just running over and killing everything, even joining some friendly Widow Mine fire into the mix there. Oh yeah, that Viking is kind of cool. I love it. Okay, we got a double drop into the natural here again for Dark. He's lacking a lot of vision on that side of the map. This might be a nice spot for Clem to keep harassing if he can kind of keep Dark on, like, from taking or expanding into the upper part of the map. He might have a huge point of attention there for him. Oh my god, he's gonna get everything here. Oh my god, and Clem doesn't notice because he's so occupied fighting in the front here, trying to not lose his main army, that he completely lost his harassment force, not even trying to drop out there. Now we have some marauders into the mix, but not enough yet to really fight that many Hydralisks. He's not giving up this position for now though, but yeah, he at least needs to have some reinforcements there, or needs to pull back. On the other side though, we see Clem did expand very nice into 2 more bases, and we're gonna have 2 more CCs even being produced here. So Clem is starting to grab the top side of the map. We do not have any tanks, which I find a little bit odd. I wouldn't mind a tank swap at this point, but Clem decides to, for now, just go into Ghost, Widowmine and Marauder here, who just fight and trade what Dark has. So many Banes and Links though. Dark is a little bit disjointed though, and this natural area is definitely one of his big weak points. If Clem can exploit that one, that would be very nice for him. It's a very tough position for Dark to break eventually. Like if Clem comes in there over and over again, he like disjoints the army, he disjoints the rally points. Oh yeah, that's not gonna do anything here. Man, so many free picks here for Dark. Like his efficiency is off the hook. He's playing Lingbane Hydra and he's way more efficient than the Terran. Oh, nice fungal here. Basically clearing out the ghost abilities. They cannot snipe, they cannot cloak, they cannot be picked up, they cannot move back. They are useless when they're fungled. Insane. Not moving on the top left here, only standing the units there for now. Just trying to deny any creep coming down here, but this force is not big enough to do anything really. Now Dark trying to push through the center here. Maybe Clem has a little bit too many SCVs. He's kind of low on army supply. He is on 86 SCVs. He has a lot of SCVs. But then he needs, like, he is already trading a bit more than Dark is, but he needs to trade even more than what he's doing right now with that high of an SCV count. What I'm a little bit concerned about is his, like, bases are not really anchored too strong. There is no tanks. He has like a bunker here or there, he has a Widow Mines, but if Dark does really a big committed attack, he can just clear out everything. And that might just happen now. Dark coming in here with a huge attack. Fungals and clouds going up here. If he can get a fungal on that army, no, he does not have the energy there, unfortunately. Would have been amazing. But yeah, as is, Clem is just gonna deflect the attack, but in the end, Dark is just happy to trade whatever he can. He's trading still super efficiently here, not losing too much. And this enables him to get creep onto this position. As you can see, he's finally starting to expand into that area a little bit more, trying to manifest his position there a bit more. He needs to reclaim the center though. That's what he was kind of hoping to achieve here, but didn't really get to do in the end. And it seems Clem might just push through here. Gonna kill this base, at least. I think Dark is gonna let this go. Oh, getting some EMPs there on the Vipers is nice. Get some parasitic bombs into the Medivac count there. And finally we're gonna get a commit on the fight here. Dark coming in from the left, but everything's off creep here. And Clem's just running away. He's just saying, hey, run into my mines. Eat some shots. And insane fungal! If you can get all of these ghosts, it's like 6 ghosts. Nice cloak here, trying to save at least some of them, and he manages to do that. And he also just stands his ground, fights with his marine force here, getting some nice focus fire, but the Liberator even gets abducted. Vipe is now in the mix. We have a blinding cloud available here, I think. No, actually, just lacking a little bit of energy. Only parasitic bombs here, but a fungal might be just enough. Oh, so much explosions here. So many explosions, everything's going down for Clem right now, and Dark just completely resetting Clem's push. But if we look at the army, if we look at the bank, Dark is kind of trading very well. He's not trading very poor, but it's starting to swing into Clem's favor, and he has the better economy. He has 86 SCVs plus mules. And when we look at the mining, hey, have you ever seen this one? Have you ever seen this one? In a TVZ? Just like that? Usually it's on the red and then it peaks into the blue sometimes, you know? That's amazing. He has... Oh, he's just waiting for his advanced ballistics. I love this, man. And then he can just set up 2 liberators like here and here, and they'll be unshootable. They're completely denying this base. Clem is putting so much pressure on the bottom side. He even has a liberator down here now. On the left as well, and 2 here. Oh, well, I wanted to have this setup though, but yeah, they have range, so we need like extra air units now, and I don't think there's a Spire. So what do you have? You have Vipers to grab them, but if you don't have the units in position to deal with this, what are they going to do? The 4 queens, are they going to kill us? Okay, he is triggering a fight into the main army here at the same time though, but everything is split nice. We have enough ghosts to tank a lot of Banes, and the Banes are depleted right now. Hydras are cleaning up most of the tech units here behind, but those ghosts are cloaked and he cannot see them, and a lot of snipes go down here. Finally, they run out of energy and Dark turns around a bit, but he kind of traded very poorly there again. As we can see, things are going more and more into favor of Clem. And yeah, Liberators have been cleared on the right, but the one on the left is still sitting here, and Dark is just gonna GG. He feels like he has not the income to keep up with this, and is just gonna go out of the game. GG, well played by Clem. who is gonna bring us into a European final. Texas against Denmark.